We are live. Hello, guys. You've got Ashley Weeds, you got Yvonne Heller here, and we are here tonight to talk to you guys about how she is thriving out loud and proud. So, for those of you that haven't met the amazing Yvonne, I had the honor of meeting her a little over a year ago at a retreat in Orlando. We bonded, but really, was it last month? The time has passed by fast, Yvonne, where we met in Cabo, and I got to hear your story heart to heart. And I'm like, man, this woman speaks to my soul. I loved it. And you have so much to your story. It's so incredibly deep. So let me just say, Yvonne, it's an honor to have you here, and I'm extremely thankful for you. I really am.
Oh, thank you, Ashley. It's been so fun getting to know you and swap stories and just help people. It's been quite a fun ride.
Yeah. And so tonight's share, I think this is going to be powerful for a number of reasons, guys. And this goes into, how she got to where she's at today. So a little bit about your backstory, Yvonne, what you've done, where you're at today, because I know this is going to inspire and hit a lot of hearts out there. So as you guys are jumping on, say hello. Don't be shy. If you are catching this live, put hashtag live for me. Hello, Amber. If you are watching on the replay, put hashtag replay. And tell us how you're doing tonight on this beautiful, Tuesday night. So Yvonne, if you don't mind, give us a little bit of, what are some things that you've gone through and, you found a change that we'll talk about that led you up to that.
Yes. So, wow, Ashley, I've had quite a wild ride. I'm 51 years old. And I have 3 teenagers, so I'm a very busy person. And, just a few years ago, I was just going through a really tough season of life that seemed to go on and on and on. Like I was living in this waiting for the next shoe to drop kind of a time period. I lost my parents. I had suffered through the real estate crash. I lost my business. I lost my home. I made a cross-country move, like all those big stressors. I started a family, all the big stressors of life kind of just all happened and sort of snowballed. And I couldn't seem to stop the snowball to the point of, bankruptcy, foreclosure, having my cars with my baby seats in it towed away from my driveway. I mean, complete loss. And, I didn't go into that season of life expecting any of that or making plans for any of the hard stuff. You always think of the good, right? So things started being really, really hard to the point of my family in 2011 becoming homeless. And I was very public about my struggles, not for any other reason than just to be really authentic with people and, put some things out there, not having a clue what was about to happen. But I overcame that homeless challenge, and then I got the greatest challenge of my life when my kids were in elementary school. And at 45 years old, I received a diagnosis of cancer. And wow, I thought, man, I haven't been living my dream life. If this is the time to go, like this, I'm not ready. I had not been living a good life. I'd been a life on the struggle bus with no exit ramp. And so, life was just hard. And that last hit with the cancer, while I obviously survived, I went through very intense treatment, lost all my hair, but because I was still kind of broke, I had to go right back to work. So there was no time ever in these seasons of ongoing struggle to ever heal myself, my body. It was just waiting to overcome the next challenge. So that's where I found myself. When I stumbled on a solution finally, that was when I found a solution for my physical health through a Facebook post. My friend Beth, who had known me in my better days when I was a preschool mom, doing it all with 3 cute kids, being a stay-at-home person. My friend Beth had posted on Facebook about a nutritional supplement that she was sharing for health. And when I reached out to her about it, boy, she was overly enthusiastic about getting me on. So I had a feeling she knew something that I didn't. And now I know why. So that's kind of where this whole thing started.
So, I want to pause there for a second, Yvonne, because my mind's still blown from everything that you just told me, going through all of that homelessness, cancer survivor, like that's enough to take anybody down. But you knew I can't stop. I need to keep going. I know I'm not taking care of myself, but let's just face it, in this world, especially when you have kids to take care of, you can't stop.
Right.
And we put ourselves last all the time. It's the normal thing to do.
Especially as moms,
Yes.
like we want to make sure everybody else is okay. And we say when everybody else is okay, then I'll take care of myself, which never happens.
Yep.
And that's where I found myself. Yeah, in 2015.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. And so you're here today, but I am so glad that you met Beth. And I know Beth, and she is an amazing, inspiring woman. So you and her connected through the kids' school and everything. And she got on a call with you. And what did she tell you, Yvonne, that kind of changed things for you?
Well, she just had such conviction around getting me this product in my hands because she had watched my whole journey unfold. And, she was like, she always wanted to reach out to me to offer to help me, but she just kept seeing that snowball roll and she was like, wow. So I opened the door for her to say, you need this so bad. Like, let's make this happen. She knew how badly I needed it. And she had a vision for me that through my fog and my despair and my hopelessness and the darkness that I was living in, I mean, I completely isolated myself. I was even working on the night shift. I'd stopped going to church. I stopped socializing. I was literally in survival mode. And she knew the power of getting just this simple tool in my body to get me healthy. And she really just cast this vision for me that was unfathomable for me, particularly on the health side. I was very skeptical. I mean, this was a vitamin product. Vitamins don't do anything, or so I thought. And she also kind of threw in this little business opportunity because she knew I had been broke. And I was like, hold on a second. I mean, you are going way too far here, girlfriend. We're not even that close. And what makes you think someone like me who is a mess, and if you see the pictures of me before, I was just bleeding it out. What makes you think I could do a business right now? I didn't have the capacity to do anything but survive. But wow, she was just really, I trusted her for some reason, something in my spirit, something in her voice. It was really her voice and just hitting every struggle point of mine. She had a solution. So I said yes. I can't explain that part except that it was her conviction around it really, and she knew what was going to happen for me.
And when you say yes, it's almost like a handshake, like you two bonding together, and her mission. Sometimes having someone that has a mission and a vision that they're trying to share with you to give you something that I find is profound, and that's hope, right? Because I think there's a lot of people watching that are looking for hope. How can I feel better in my life? How can I hit my goals? How can I reach this next step if I don't know how to do it? So to have someone to reach out and say, here is an opportunity and some options for you, man, it really opens up our mind, right, Yvonne?
Oh, absolutely. She shared her story of being a mom sort of in trouble in various ways. And, her story of, where she was sort of hopeless or like confronted with decisions that she didn't want to make. And she shared a few other stories of other moms that were relatable to me, even though I couldn't accept that for myself in that moment because I really was so deep in that fog. But like I said, I trusted her and I said yes. And when it came to the business thing, she really had to push me a couple times. And I said, no. And she said, but it's free. What have you got to lose? I mean, what if? She said, what if you could get a little extra income to help you out of this pit that you seem to be stuck in? And I said, fine, tell me what buttons to push. But I said, mark my words, I will never promote this product.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's hilarious now. That's my
Hilarious.
teaser for you. Yeah.
Okay, so you literally push the promoter button, and you're like, all right, you're advising me. I love this product, right? I'm hitting this button. I'm doing this. I'm committing. So you took off like a fire rocket, and you hit some pretty big goals within your first couple weeks, within your first 6 months. Yvonne, what happened and what goals did you hit during that time? And what was your pivotal moment where you're like, man, this is actually a real business for me?
Yeah, so there were 2 points. She explained to me these sort of fast start or what they call VIP bonuses at the beginning, and it kind of went over my head. She said, if you just get 4 new people, and I thought, I can't reach out. I can barely get myself dressed, And so what happened though was, and she knew this would happen. See, that's the irony. I worked with only 12 people, and I thought these people are totally closed-minded to any kind of health. But 2 women at work, they cornered me a week into me using the product. They cornered me and said, what the hell is going on with you? And I'm like, what do you mean? And they said, why are you so damn happy? Why are you not running to the cafe to bring us all back coffee when you go get yours? Why are you not doing the candy march through the office and raiding everybody's candy jar with us? What is going on with you? And I said, oh my gosh, I'm taking this capsule and this little shake, and I rolled up my sleeve because it was the dead of winter. And I said, and I put this patch on every day for the last week, and I feel amazing. And they were like, I need some of that. And one girl said, will that help me lose weight? I go, I have no idea. All I know is I'm feeling freaking awesome, and I have been needing my coffee. And I said, let me get my friend Beth on the phone, and you can ask her all the questions. I don't have a clue, except that this is healthy and safe. And I don't know. I'm loving it. So yeah, that was really, the catalyst to realizing I didn't have to go out and sell something or have a big party. And Beth said, hey, if you just get 2 more people, you could earn yourself a $400 to $600 little chunk of change. It was right before Christmas. So I said, well, I'll make a few phone calls. I had 2 people in 2 phone calls. And on about December 5th, I saw a $500 and some check go into my check. $500 and some dollars. And that was mind-blowing. I was like, this is real. And then, so I felt a little less shy about sharing it with people and a little bit more proactive, but it didn't really go that far. And I did get little paychecks after that. It was really nice. Little paychecks. They were 2 digits, and when they hit triple digits, then I was like, ooh, this is getting real. $100 on a Tuesday afternoon is quite convenient. So, but the real pivotal moment came when about 5 months in, I plugged into the community. I showed up at an event where there were people sharing their personal stories of what the product did for them. But more than that, what blew my mind, because I was having an amazing product experience. My body had completely transformed 5 months in. I lost almost 20 pounds. I was like a new woman. I was alive every day, and it was amazing. But these people spoke about the business opportunity, and they were truck drivers and stay-at-home moms and corporate executives and hairstylists, people from every walk of life. And they were changing their families' lives. They were earning really nice incomes. They had flexible lifestyles. They had all the things that I never dreamed were possible for me. And it all came through sharing this product. And I was like, I could do that. If they can do that with their schedule, even though I was working 60 hours a week, I could do that. And that's when I really stepped on the gas and, built some little intentional activities into the nooks and crannies of this busy working mom life. And about 6 months later, I earned my first lifestyle getaway, which was a trip to New Orleans, and my auto bonus.
So what did you with your auto bonus, Yvonne? What did you end up getting?
I was driving a minivan. I couldn't wait till after our spring break road trip. I said, they give us a little extra incentive to get a luxury vehicle. And now, having been homeless and carless and bankrupt, I thought, you know what? I want to take advantage of that. So I went out and got my dream car, which was a Lexus. And don't you know, that was 4.5 years ago that happened. And I'm on my second Lexus. This one is an SUV. It was brand new. I mean, it's just definitely a lot of pinch me moments. And that first trip was the first of 9. I'm about to earn my 10th lifestyle getaway. I've been on
Wow.
6 international trips. This is a girl that never even had a passport, has never left the country. You know, how could someone like me be doing these things? It's possible. I got hope in a massive dose, let me tell you.
Oh my goodness, Yvonne, if that doesn't show people what's possible for someone who says, what if I can do this, and has a busy life, and we're both very busy people, but fitting this into the nooks and crannies of working a full-time job, what are the possibilities that anyone could do this? And you didn't let your excuses get you down. You focused on your mindset. You said, I can do this, I'm capable, and that's not all that you've achieved. And by the way, guys, that's an amazing achievement. Give Yvonne some hearts on that one. That to go from her story to now, and her story's not written. She's got so much more she's achieving. Yvonne, you hit a really, really big, massive goal, and I know it's going to be the first of many for you. So what is it that happened recently that has been kind of life-changing for you?
Wow. I mean, you know, I've been doing this now for 5 years. And I really, you know, want people to understand that, like, this product is this sustainable, life-changing for life kind of thing. And so this isn't like a flash in the pan. So, but what I love is you can kind of, with a business, it can be whatever you want it to be. So, you know, I worked it in the nooks and crannies of my life and achieved greatness, but there was so much more that was possible, and I wanted it so bad. But until recently, I really didn't make the capacity for it. But recently, I started kind of freeing things up and really working on myself and building myself up. And I was just about to, you know, hit a big goal. And the company came out with the most remarkable bonus program. I mean, unfathomable, where we have these 100% rank advancement bonuses. And we'll drop some information for people to check out to get kind of a real picture of what that can look like for them. But, you know, it was announced in January, and I came close, but didn't quite hit it in January. And, you know, typically February is the shortest month of the year. Not necessarily the most successful, but I was so consistent. And when you have a passion for this and you really stay focused on serving others, it just sort of happens as long as you stay in the game. And we get an opportunity to help other people achieve these bonuses too. So I just put my foot on the gas and was determined to hit it. And I mean, can I say the amount?
I think you can for the rank bonus.
Yes, like I said, we'll put a little disclosure at the bottom so you really get an understanding of how this is achieved. But I earned a $40,000 cash bonus on February 28th. I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's crazy to think that, you know, the relief knowing for the next 12 months as I receive this bonus, my living expenses, everything is covered. And that's just a bonus. I mean, the relief for someone like me that lives such a life of stress and struggle and hopelessness and fear, to know that by simply helping others and sharing this with other people and benefiting myself personally, physically. I mean, I'm literally like a new creation at this point, that we get rewarded by this amazing company and supported by the people. I mean, Beth and I are still arms locked, you know. I mean, I couldn't do this without the support of this community. And that's what really inspired me to get going, was plugging in and hearing more stories and just staying in the game and knowing there's someone out there that's praying for the solution that I have that I can share with them, like to change people's lives and get the tears and the thank yous and just the gratitude and to see families' lives changed is like, it's everything I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do that.
Fulfilling. I know exactly what you mean. It's hard to describe sometimes, but you did a fantastic job describing it. And you didn't let that fear stop you. You just kept going. You had a lot of trust. You hit some really big goals. And I know there's people that are watching that are like, you know, I would like to do something like that. And I'm going to say, guys, and I think Yvonne would agree with me, let go of your fear and skepticism. Comment down below if you have any questions. Feel free to private message us as well, whether you're seeing Yvonne's page, my page, message one of us, and we'll be happy to get on a call and answer your questions, because I will tell you guys, what she was talking about with the rank advancement bonuses ends the end of next month. You only have until the end of April for this. So if you're looking for big goal like this to hit and someone to lock arms with and show you the light and show you the path, how to change others' lives around you, it might be worth a discussion. Wouldn't you say, Yvonne?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And you know, I've been working at this for a few years, but even people that are just starting out, I mean, we're here to help you, and we have this tremendous opportunity to give you the support and kind of the boost that you need to make this happen. So it's truly been amazing to see the number of people kind of pop in this, and this is what we're here for, to help change lives. Like, we love this. So, and we're willing to get real with you and share your struggles with us, you know, your challenges, what your concerns are, like I did with Beth. And I'll get real with you. And I know Ashley will too. That's the beauty. We're just normal humans that are living, you know, through some crazy times. And now more than ever, I think it's just incredible that the company has this kind of vision to make such an impact. And, you know, there's no requirements. That's what I love too. There's no, like, you know, stigma or mold or set of rules or requirements to enter into this opportunity. That's what I really enjoy, that this is for anybody and everybody that says, you know what, I want to check this out or take advantage.
And there's no competition. There's community to plug into.
Absolutely.
So, Yvonne, thank you. Thank you so incredibly much for showing up here today and getting vulnerable and sharing your energy. Man, if you guys haven't picked up on her energy, this woman, I am telling you, she inspires me every day. I got to spend some time with her at the gym. I'm working on my muscle build out, trying to keep up with her, and she doesn't even look.
You are doing great. You are doing amazing. And, you know, we got to drop some of the before pictures in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Because people think I always look like this. I did not wake up like this. And when I was introduced to Thrive, I looked nothing like this. I'm seriously like aging backwards and toning up. Like, this is incredible. And it's laughably simple, too. It's really very simple, even for people like me that were a total hot mess. So if I can do it, anyone can do this. For sure.
Yes. Yeah, we'll drop those before and afters down below. And again, guys, we'll catch you guys in the comments or direct messages. And Yvonne, thank you again so much. Everybody have a great night.
Thanks for having me, Ashley. Have a good night.
You're welcome. Bye, Yvonne.